everyone, welcome to class today. My name is Elena and I'll be your teacher, and today we're going to talk about context clues. Does anyone know what a context clue is? No? Okay. So, have you ever read a book or a story that had a word in it that you couldn't identify? Yeah, it looks like you have. So, how did you figure out what that word meant?
I don't know. I think I just did. Maybe like the other words in the sentence?
Yeah, you'd probably use the other words or the sentences around it. So what that's called is a context clue. So today we're going to talk about context clues and the 4 different ways context clues are used. But first I'm going to ask you, do you all know what the word accelerate means? Okay, so because we only have 5 minutes today, I'm going to have to accelerate the class. What do you think that means?
Maybe to shorten it?
Okay, that's close. It means something similar to that. But accelerate actually means to...
Does it mean to speed it up?
Yeah, it does. That was really good, Natalie. But actually in this class, just for future reference, we're going to try to raise our hands and then I'll call on you. But that was really good. That's okay. Don't worry about it. So yeah, it means to speed it up. And the way that you figure that out is through context clues. So there's 4 different ways that you can use context clues. One is rewording, one is synonym, one is antonym, and one is logic. So before class, I gave each of you a slip of paper, right? So each of those exemplifies one of these. So we're going to go through these, and I'll explain to you what it means, and then we'll use that example to understand it better. Does that sound good to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So the first one we're going to do is rewording. So rewording is a lot how it sounds. It's when a word is reworded. Basically, it's written in a different way, it's taken from a different angle to understand the original word that's unfamiliar. So an example of that would be on Natalie's slip of paper. Do you mind sharing with us?
Okay.
When my uncle was fired unfairly from his job, he experienced a lot of resentment, a feeling of bitterness and anger.
Great. So resentment might have been an unfamiliar word, but by saying a feeling of bitterness and anger, it was reworded a little bit. The sentence was so that we could understand the original. Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. The next one is called a synonym. So a synonym, as you know, is a word that has the same exact meaning or a very, very similar meaning to another word. So on Jamie's slip of paper, we'll find an example of a synonym being used as a context clue. Do you mind sharing it?
My cousin is very aloof. She is unapproachable, cold, and distant.
Thank you. Okay, so in that situation, we had unapproachable, cold, and distant as synonyms of aloof, so we could understand that more complex word, aloof. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. So now we're going to move on to antonyms, and I'll have you guys try to figure it out a little more. So, Mary, could you give us your example?
We thought the students would be famished after their exam, but they were not hungry at all.
Okay, great. And so what do you think famished means? Yeah.
It means that they were really hungry because it said that they were not hungry, and that's the opposite of they'd be hungry.
Yeah, exactly. That was a great explanation. So the antonym was not hungry for famished, which means very hungry. And now we'll move on to the last one, which is logic. Can you read your slip of paper, Alyssa?
Yeah. It took the volunteers 2 days to extricate the cat from the tree it was stuck in.
Good job. Yeah, so what do you think extricate means? Anyone? Yeah.
Could it be to take out?
Yeah, it is to take out. That's great. And how did you figure that out?
Because if they're going to be taking a cat out of a tree, then it'd be to take it out, because the cat's in the tree.
Yeah, so in short, extricate, in the context of the sentence, volunteers would be needed to do something with the cat in the tree. The most logical thing would be that they'd take it out, because it's not good for the cat to be in the tree. So now we're going to get the energy moving up in here a little bit. If you guys don't mind standing up. I've created a cheer for you all to help you understand better what it means to use context clues. So I'm going to go ahead and sing it for you, and then we're going to all do it together. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes like this. C-O-N-T-E-X-T. That is all we need to see. C-O-N-T-E-X-T. These words will now make sense to me. With context clues, we'll never lose. Don't know the word? Don't sing the blues. Just look around and you will see the C-O-N-T-E-X-T. You do it with me now?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Okay. 1, 2, 3.
C-O-N-T-E-X-T.
That is all we need to see. C-O-N-T-E-X-T. These words will now make sense to me. With context clues, we'll never lose. Don't know the word? Don't sing the blues. Just look around and and you will see the CONTEXT. Great, thank you so much for a great class today. And have a good break. Thank you.